What to do, people? I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode, man. Know that sports Thursday night football edition, man. I got my guy back with me, man, Walter Springer, man, co-host of East West Football Podcast and CEO of Goats and Rings, man. What to do, Pimp? How you doing?
What it do? It's another week. Let's get these lists out the way because I know good and damn well our lists don't look nothing alike. I'll be shocked that we got at least 5 of the teams out of 10 in the same spot.
We got them knocking at each other last week now. Man, we were close to hell. Last week we were close to hell.
Now I'm gonna shake the board up though.
Me too.
I bet don't nobody's look like mine.
I don't need nobody look like mine. I'm saying to be truthful. But I got a new person that made my list though. You got a new people in your list? Or a new team on your list?
Yeah, I do.
I got a new one on mine too. But before we get to our list, man, you know, the Thursday night football game, we got the Baltimore Ravens going down to Miami, man. I'm saying, really, Lamar Jackson going back home. You know, he's from down that way.
You know it.
They give Miami 7.5 point over and under 46.5. I think Baltimore gonna cover all that.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be their get right game. Definitely.
I'm about to show out when you show out.
Yeah, go look at it for what it was, man. Miami won last week because I was going into that game feeling like, well, if Flores lose this game, Flores might be out Monday. So they eked by, they struggled and won an ugly game against Houston. Yeah. But no, I think Miami gonna get it on. I just hope Baltimore don't suffer no letdown.
Man, I had looked this up, man. I seen the last time Lamar Jackson went down in Baltimore, man. That man threw 5 touchdowns. I think they beat Miami 50.
Yeah.
You see, so something 58-10.
That was week 1 of it was week not last season, it was week 1 of the prior season.
Yeah. He showed out. He showed out on. So I expect the same. I say Baltimore covered them 7.5 easily. Because I don't think they should have a letdown game.
It's a Thursday night game though.
Yeah, I know. But I'm looking at these last 2-3 weeks that Baltimore been playing. These last 2-3 weeks, home it was in like Lamar Jackson, they've been coming back. So yeah. I'm expecting this game, they should not start off slow. I don't think Miami jumping on them early like that. How everybody else did, your Minnesotas, your Colts. Yeah. I don't see them jumping on them early like that. I really see Baltimore really doing Miami the same way they did the Chargers. When they played the Chargers, how they jumped on the Chargers, beat hell out the Chargers. I think they beat them 38-3 or something like that. Or 38-6. Yeah. But they dominate the game. I see Baltimore doing that same thing. And I see they up in the scope. I'm saying 46.5. I say they up the scope. I say they cover that 46.5. But I think Baltimore majority cover more than that 46.5. Like put up 30 like that.
I think it's gonna come down to whether or not Lamar come out in his zone. If Lamar come out in his zone, which means that's gonna open up everything else in the running game for them, they might drop 40 on him.
Yeah.
You know. So it's possible. Or it's possible they could play down to Miami in Miami. We don't know what that weather gonna look like. And we could end up seeing a 16-10 game also. But if I'm betting on it, I'm definitely taking the Ravens. I'm taking them to cover.
I believe he's gonna show out just because he by his house. He got that type demeanor, like so like they crank him up. Last time we they played in Miami, shot to come and then show all the way out. First game of the year. Showed all the way out. I remember that now. Now, it came into my mind. I remember that game because I remember he went up top.
Him and Marquise Brown.
Yes, he went up top. So I remember that play. I said that was a deep ball too. So I think he's gonna be hyped. I'm saying family members in the stand. I'm saying homeboys in the stands.
Miami ain't playing worth a damn.
Is Miami gonna keep on chasing it? Is Miami they gonna keep on being disciplined in that defensive end? Holding this spot, see if he's gonna hold the ball to get you the running back. Is he gonna? He ain't gonna really go out there and play. So I think Bob will go out there and dominate them. I'm leaving the ball to dominate them. Now they get to the main event of this thing right here, man. Cause this change every week. I swear it changed every week. I got the team that I had number 1 last week. That motherfucker and went down a whole lot of spots, a whole lot of spots. And I had my team down the Cowboys number 1 last week.
Mm-hmm.
I think last week we started from what 1 to 10. Then we go like 1 to 10.
Yeah, we started with number 1 and went all the way down to 10. Now, I mean, you want to do it different this time? We can start with 10?
Yeah, I want to start with 10 and go to 1.
Cool.
So,
that's solid.
Who your number 10? Who your number 10? Do you remember who your number 10 team was last week?
Raiders.
Oh, so who was your number 10? Have that changed?
Yeah, it's changed. Yeah.
Who was your number 10 team this week?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah. It's amazing that our number 10 spot got 2 folks in there that's new. Because my 10 team went in there last week, and Pittsburgh went in yours last week, I don't believe.
No, I got Pittsburgh in for a couple of reasons. I think that defense is for real. Yeah. The culture and the system of that defense is for real. They play exactly the way they're supposed to play, discipline-wise. Tomlin been through the trenches. He's living the trenches. They've been there. I think Big Ben and that passing game is starting to slowly come around. I don't think they need too much from him because Najee Harris is starting to really get his feet under him now. So I think Pittsburgh is coming, man. They coming. And hey, they won 4 straight.
Yeah, they have. They have. Really, you really just turned me on to Pittsburgh because I really been slipping on them. Like you just said, they done won 4 straight.
Because they was winning ugly. They was winning ugly.
I missed that. I missed it. I missed that about them winning 4 straight. That they do got a strong possibility to be on the top 10. I think that offensive line gelling whole lot better as the year been going on. I still think the way they played against the Chicago Bears, that's the reason why I didn't put them in my top 10. And I looked over them. But what made me look over them, like you just said, the close game they done won. And when I just see how the game against the Bears, I feel like the Bears got away. Like the Bears supposed to win that game. I didn't pick them to win, but the way that game came out, it's like the Bears should have won that game.
Yeah.
Last week, you know what I'm saying, you said you had the Raiders at 10. Yours done changed. Last week I had the Cincinnati Bengals at 10. Because they came out of crucial, they had lost a crucial game to the Jets. And I ain't gonna say a crucial game. They got upset by the Jets, went out bad to the Jets. So I'm thinking I put them at 10. That's why they was at 10 last week. This week they're not in my top 10 at all. So I'm saying they come back and lose back-to-back to the Cleveland Browns. I mean, they lose to the Jets, come back to lose to a wounded Cleveland Brown team. And what I mean by wounded is the quarterback. He's nicked up. He got a left arm that he's hanging off his body. And they got a lot of controversy going on with Odell Beckham, even though he was gone. He found Donovan Peoples-Jones though. Yeah, he definitely did. As Cincinnati just lost to the Jets, I expect them to have to come out with a way more intensity than they came out with. Cleveland dominated them, so I knocked them out my top 10. The team that I got in my 10th spot is the New England Patriots.
Woo!
They done won 3 straight games. I'm saying real impressive to me. They done won 3 straight games to be real. And the reason why I say impressive to me because the game they done won, they won them, and like they folded to beat Carolina, and they did that. The Chargers, they went up to the LA Chargers and got a win. They dominated the LA Chargers when they brought out to it, and I didn't believe they were gonna do that. I didn't truly believe they were gonna do that. They took the Dallas Cowboys to the Y. You know what I'm saying? So they don't Matt Jones making plays. He done turned my whole expect how I look at him. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna be good by next year. But when they brought out,
efficient.
Yes, I think he better than Zach Wilson. I don't give a damn nobody say. Right now, he better than Zach Wilson.
He is.
You say the system or whatever, but right now I think he better than Zach Wilson. So that's my number 10 team. The New England Patriots done won 3 straight. They got a big game coming on this week, get the Cleveland Browns. This game right here gonna let me know they're gonna stay in the top 10 or they're gonna be out. You know what I'm saying? So
let me ask you this. Did you think 3 weeks ago that New England will probably be 1 game away from catching Buffalo?
Hell no. Brother. Hell no. To be truthful, bro, I picked, and you know I get Kendall picked purely hell. I picked New England, got them be like 3rd in the division.
I picked New England to make the playoffs.
I didn't. That's on that. I didn't. I picked New England to be 3rd in the division. I picked the Miami Dolphins to have a better year than them. Looking at the expectations of the Miami Dolphins defense last year. Like I said, I didn't believe in Matt Jones at all. So with New England being right behind Buffalo, and Buffalo trimming around the way they doing. Hey man, they matter of fact, if the playoffs started right now, I think New England got a spot. I think New England got a spot. The playoffs start right now. Right now, week 9. If the playoffs start right now, I think the New England Patriots got a spot. I think they in. Matter of fact, if the playoffs started right now, the New England Patriots will host the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, the Baltimore Ravens would be New England be going to Baltimore if the playoffs started today. If the playoffs started the weekend, New England would be going to Baltimore. So that's how they made my top 10, not Cincinnati out. Do you remember who you had last week at your number 9 team?
It may have been Cincinnati at number 9. It may have been.
Who you number 9 this week?
Oh, them Charger boys. Yeah. I think the Chargers, man. You hear me?
No, you will.
Yeah, I think Chargers coming off that bye. You know, they went to Philly. They fell into the same situation Tampa fell into when they went there. Philly played different at home in that stadium, man.
Yeah, they do.
You know, they compete hard. They came out with the win. They did what they supposed to do. You know, we don't want to necessarily always penalize teams for winning those games against lesser teams in a lesser, attractive fashion. But they came out with the win. You know, a lot of teams above them didn't win last week.
Yes. If I hold you against when you lose, I got to praise you when you win.
Yeah, definitely. So I think Justin Herbert's still the truth. Yeah, he going about his business as usual with him. Big question is, can they stay healthy, and how much do we really trust that coach down the stretch? But overall, I think after Pittsburgh, because when I look at Pittsburgh, I felt like they were the best. The Chargers were the cutoff. And after the Chargers, I looked at everybody else like, okay, is Pittsburgh better than the rest of these teams, or any of these teams better than Pittsburgh? And I'm like, nah, I'm not that confident. I'm not too confident that down the stretch Cincinnati can beat Pittsburgh. They beat them ugly a few weeks ago, but is that a guarantee when it's division on the line, or that game started to get thick, tension started to get a little thick in the room?
Where they just played in Cleveland, you got to feel like that.
Yeah, then y'all lost to the Jets the prior week.
Yeah. But when it comes to that Jet game, I'm going to give it a benefit of doubt. They call that a letdown game. I'm going to just give them that benefit of doubt.
Tennessee had it.
But I expect for them to come play Cleveland way better. So the way they play Cleveland, I can understand you think on looking at Cincinnati like, shit, can you really beat Pittsburgh for the money? You know what I'm saying? Because that was a money game get Cleveland.
It's like, can y'all beat Cleveland for the money? Like, Cleveland is still like little brother to Baltimore and them, but Cleveland is still above y'all because they still a couple steps before y'all.
Yes. And so I feel you on the Cincinnati comparison to Pittsburgh. I feel you on that. I can respect on that. So you got the Chargers at number 9.
Yep.
Last week I had the Baltimore Ravens at number 9.
Ain't there this week.
Leave that, dog. They won't be that. But from 10, like my list is on what you done did recently, the week before, and how you done led up to this week.
Yeah.
I got the Buffalo Bills at my number 9. They were number 5 last week. But I looked at Buffalo and they just lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Before be like, well, that was a letdown. That probably was a letdown game. It may be. But the week before, they struggled with the Miami Dolphins. Somebody in their division. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at Buffalo, I'm like, Buffalo, you high power. You can say your defense, they shake it, whatever. But if you come be physical with Buffalo, like I heard you say, I think we talked about that Sunday night. If you come be physical with them folks, hey man, them folks lay down, man. Them folks lay down, you come be physical with them. And I see teams like Tennessee, Baltimore, I'm saying
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh
beat them. Pittsburgh already beat them.
The first game of the season. The Colts. I'm saying I can see them folks really can get them hell. I'm saying, but I got them at number 9 when they went down 4 spots because they lost the game. They were 14.5 point before the cover, and they lost by 3 straight out.
Yeah.
Well, not no just they didn't cover, they lost. They beat them straight up. So I got the Buffalo Bills at my 9, and they 5-3. I got them at my 9th bet team. Oh my damn light ago. But they're my 9th bet team. You said what? Well, you remember who you had at number 8?
Off the top of my head, I can't even remember. And I can't even find the file I had in here.
I should have put that motherfucker there. I don't know why I put that. Who you got 8? Who you got 8 for this week?
Oh, same team. You just got at 9. I got Buffalo at 8.
How you feel about it? It's when I tell you who I got at my 8, you're gonna be like, damn, that shit amazing. But why you got Buffalo at your 8?
I don't know. When I look at it for what it is, I'm looking at Buffalo's schedule now. I looked at how they lost to Pittsburgh in week 1 when they should have won that game because they refused to run the football.
A team that got out physical. A team that out physical.
Yeah, right. It's like y'all just didn't want to. Y'all line just didn't want to run. Well, I know the line always want to run the football.
Yeah, they mind.
Just like the coaching staff just didn't want to run the football.
They mind frame. They mind.
Exactly. Now look at it. Week 2, y'all shut out the Dolphins 35-0. That win don't really look like shit right now.
No, they don't.
Y'all beat it. Y'all clown Washington 43-21. Y'all shut out Houston 40-0. There's nothing special. There's really nothing special about what Buffalo's done so far this season. Now y'all beat Kansas City 38-20.
But it's like you want it on the hype though. You want it because that's what you've been looking for. You know that
right.
You've been looking for.
But it's like other teams then pop Kansas City too.
Yeah.
So like what is that? And then y'all just y'all lost to Tennessee 31-34. Like you said, y'all beat up on the Miami Dolphins again. Like they haven't beaten nobody, and they lost to Jacksonville. So aside from Kansas City, who have they beat?
Nobody. You're right. They're not beating nobody. I'm saying,
y'all lucky I put y'all at 8. I ain't even so sure that they better than the Chargers, honestly.
Speaking of the Chargers, that's who I got at my number 8.
I'm sure.
So I got the Chargers at number 8. I believe that when they boil out to it, if you want to have, they got the same kind of attitude, Buffalo and the Chargers. Only thing about the Chargers will run the ball at times. They believe it.
They try.
Yeah.
They just can't. They're not good at it.
Just because they're the running back, he's so good, you got to give him part of the offense. So they try to put him involved. So I believe they virtually like the same team.
Mm-hmm.
But when it boiled out to it, I think the Buffalo defense may be a little better.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
especially against the pass.
Yeah, get the pass.
I like the Chargers personnel better on defense, though.
Yeah, me too. Was it with Bosa and James and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
But they really like tit for tat. That's why I got them so close to each other. The Chargers won a big game, like you just said, down there in Philadelphia. I respect it. They went down there and got a win. They 5-3.
Fresh off the bye.
Yes, so they went and got one. They 5-3. I gotta respect it. The Bills just lost. I can't put them. I can't put the Bills in front of Chargers with them just lost 9-6, and they got them a 14.5-point favor. That's some bullshit. They don't even go.
Damn, you're right.
Even though they're the same team.
You're actually right.
Hold on. I wasn't saying that about your bid though. No disrespect. I wasn't saying.
No, but I'm noticing you actually right though. You actually right.
I wasn't saying. I was, even though they probably came out of there because I was just get caught up in just talking. I wasn't saying it in a different.
No.
I'm saying, but I'm saying that they virtually the same team to me. You know what I'm saying? They're the same team.
But it seemed like Justin, man. Justin go about his business a lot smoother than Josh Allen do. It's like
they put a lot on Josh Allen up there.
Yeah. They do.
They put a lot on Josh Allen up there. They put a lot on Josh Allen up there.
Well, let me ask you this: who do you think is better between the two
right now?
Yeah. Even though I understand Josh Allen got 2 years on Herbert.
Yes.
Think who would you rather have right now?
Right now, I take Justin Herbert. The reason why I take Justin Herbert, because first of all, Justin Herbert he would throw the ball first. First of all, he not worried him taking out running. He gonna take out running. He will.
Yeah, he athletic as hell. He can do it.
He can make any throw on the field. Put him off on the money. Josh Allen got to make every throw too.
He's more accurate than Josh for sure.
Yeah. And when it boiled down to it, I done seen Josh Allen when you start getting by, start testing, he start nutting up. The guy that I just want to take our running sheet, start coming to him. He turned into Michael Vick. You know what I'm saying? He just want to take our running. Justin Herbert, he never take his eyes off the bottom down the field. You know what I'm saying? If he take out, if he like he's finna take out, he'll never move up and still looking down the field so he can go up top. You know what I'm saying? So I'll take him right now over Josh Allen. I'll take him over Josh Allen. Right now, as we speak. I'll take Justin Fields over Josh Allen. I ain't seen Josh Allen play number 2 bad games this year though. And really one game, and I can make an excuse for really both games, really. One game get a Cowboy that he played. I ain't gonna say he had a bad game, so they like to win. So and that Baltimore game, I'm saying, even though they lost, I'm gonna put the time zone on. I'm gonna put this one LA team going out with the Baltimore at 1 o'clock. The same way I felt about a Las Vegas team going out with New York at 1 o'clock. And the Giants won that game. You know what I'm saying? So I think they versus the same team, but I pick the Chargers. I like the Chargers. I put the Chargers in front of them. Do you remember who you had at number 7?
Not at all. But I know who I got at 7 this year.
This week.
I got Dallas.
You got who?
I got Dallas. Dallas.
How many? Oh, okay. How many you said we're gonna have right?
Because I had Dallas at number 2 last week.
Yeah. You had him at number 2.
Yeah. I said we'll be lucky if we get half of them right.
We got one right.
Okay.
I got Dallas at number 7.
But let me get it straight though. I still think Dallas is good, man. Damn good. I'm not one of them people that punish teams for losing like that, man. Because everybody have bad losses. It's the fact that football fans just like to overreact to every damn loss. Every team have bad losses.
Yes, they do.
And it's a 17-game season. What the hell you expect? Teams gonna have bad losses.
That's 100%. You're 100% right about that. Last week I had Dallas at number 1 last week.
But what is it about the NFC East though? Because what did Denver then swept the East now? They beat the Giants. They beat the Cowboys. Did they play Washington yet?
They beat Washington.
Yeah, they beat Washington, so they haven't played the Eagles.
They playing the Eagles this Sunday.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I ain't think about it. They so Philadelphia got to be the one that don't be a sweep.
But why is it through? Why did they put it on everybody though? They ain't just squeak out wins though. They put it on everybody.
It may be just probably a bad matchup.
For the whole division?
Yeah, when they bought out. I believe they better than Washington. Because they played them in Denver.
Yeah.
They better than Washington. Played them in Denver. When it comes to the Giants, they played the Giants in New York, I believe. At the time, they beat the Giants in with a 3-game winning streak they was on whatever one.
Week 1. No, Denver?
Yeah.
They beat the Giants in week 1.
Yeah, the Giants didn't know what the hell they had going on. Giants playing a little bit better now. Okay. When it comes to Dallas Cowboys, I think the Dallas Cowboys was smelling themselves. I think they came out with we them boys. You know what I'm saying? We them boys, kicking that old shit down. And
I'm gonna say this, man. I had it called before the game. Like me and Fidel talked about it on the pregame show. I just felt Denver's secondary was a bad matchup for your wide receiver.
They play man-to-man defense.
They some certain to them, like they some big athletic boys out there.
But
then Justin Simmons is one of the best safeties in football.
But Surtain got hurt.
Yeah, he did.
He got hurt early in the game. And so,
I'm just saying that secondary in general, I thought was just a bad matchup.
Oh yeah, they match up all the way live. But what I got out that game, and they will make me take their down from 1 to 7. And when they ball down to it, the Cowboy outfit don't come out and move the ball. Well, we can't beat Green Bay, Tampa Bay, Arizona. We come out there with the straight 8 possessions with running the ball. We ain't getting none out of the deal. Not converting on 4th and 1 and shit. You want to roll it out like you the butt naked. Hey man, we can't beat them folks. So it's all on the Dallas Cowboy offense. I'm saying if the offense don't put up if the offense can't keep the defense out of the field so they can get some rest and try to make the other team one-dimensional, well, we ain't gonna really beat nobody. And Denver ran the ball for 100 and some yards.
Yeah.
They got something to do with manning up. Me get in front of you and we come on with it. Hey man, you got them folk. You got to tighten that. They can't do that. That's why I moved them down to 7. That's why they lost so many. I get it Falcon every week. Get it Falcon. They got to show me something. That game cannot be close. If that game close, well, we like the Walking Dead. We ain't never the Walking Dead. And I know the Falcons need their game. Well, that game should not be close.
It was close. It was close last year.
Yeah, I know. I know. But to be real, it really wasn't close. They jumped on us and blow it out. We made the game interesting by coming back.
Yeah. Atlanta known for blowing leads, man.
That game should not be like that this time. With the same way I just told you how Cincinnati just played Cleveland. You supposed to be mad about that shit about losing to the Jets. The Cowboys supposed to be mad about how you just lost to Denver. And come out there and take the outfit. The outfit supposed to be mad, come out there and want to, in the first 8 position, straight what you have. And the defense should be upset about they got down 30 to nothing. Okay, so that's why I got them down to 7. I think if that don't change, well, you can't see Green Bay going to do that. Teddy Bridgewater just did it. You can't see Green Bay doing that.
Not with Jordan Love.
Yeah, you're right about that. Not with Jordan Love, but I don't think the coronavirus will keep the man out there.
Yeah.
I'm saying you can't see Dad coming out doing that. Dad did that the first year we played. The first game we played. We went toe to toe with him. But what do we have a brain for? Like the offense had a brain for on Sunday. Man, Dad finna be there faster than that.
Yeah, he's still hanging around, and you got to respect him all through the top 5.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't put them in. I can't like last week I had them in front of Dad. Them live. So I know Dad ain't gonna like that shit. You come out there with the shit you just played Sunday. Hey man, them folks, everybody over there finna light your ass up. Believe that.
Yeah.
So I got them at 7. I'm saying we got that right. That one right.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got at your 6? I know we ain't got them right. Who we got at your 6?
Green Bay.
No, we ain't got them right. Who you got? Why you got Green Bay at 6? What do you remember they wore last week?
No, but they lost to the Chiefs though. Not that I'm really.
You remember they wore last week? They were hiding. They were hiding the 6 last week though, probably.
Oh hell yeah, they was higher than 6.
Yeah,
they was higher.
They beat Arizona.
Yeah. It's the Packers secondary has played a lot better than I expected them to play this season. I'll give them that.
The Packers 7-2 now.
Yeah, I'll give them that. I like Aaron Jones. I like Dylan. I like that combination. When I compare them to the rest of the NFC, I'm not sure if Aaron got enough juice left to get through that gauntlet. Because he ain't catching number 1. Yeah. Green Bay gonna drop a couple more games.
They need that number 1 bad, boy. They need them bad too.
Man.
They can get that number 1, then this will be a big old problem. But they need them bad. Reason why I say that, I don't think the Rams can go down there and beat them down there. Not down there.
They came close.
Not at playoff time, they can't.
Better quarterback play last year, they could have.
So Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
This year, Stafford, he can go down there.
Matt got to prove it. Matt ain't never won squat.
That's what I'm saying. So if Green Bay can get the first seed, number 1 seed, and make everybody how to get through Green Bay, you think Matthew Stafford can go down there and get a win?
I wouldn't bet on it. No.
You think Arizona can go down there and get a win?
Before him and the Rams, yeah.
I don't know.
If Kyler healthy, yeah.
It's hard. That boy, cold as a motherfucker down there, boy. You talking about folk that come from a warm climate city? Shit, pretty hard, boy. Only team I see go down there and get a win in
Tampa.
Maybe your dad go down there and probably get one. Cause dad got some soldiers that used to being down there. I'm saying like Grunt used to be in down there. Your boy, what his name is? Doggone it, Antonio Brown. I'm saying he used to be in down there.
Tristan Wirth, he went to Iowa.
Yeah, he used to be in down there. I'm saying Richard Sherman, he done got that. He know about being down there. Y'all done played them folk down there before. I'm saying so I don't know if Danny can go down there and get a win down there. I
think y'all tough, man.
I don't know.
Got to prove it though.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's cold down there, boy. That shit cold. That shit get hurt now. When they get hit, yeah, that shit get hurt. So you got Green Bay at your 6.
Well, listen, we're gonna find out because they host the Rams week 12. It's gonna be cold.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. You gonna see
Thanksgiving week.
Oh yeah, you gonna see what the P do in that game. Oh yeah.
Thanksgiving week.
Yeah.
I don't know how cold it's gonna be in Green Bay Thanksgiving weekend, but
it'll be cold enough. I'm saying, and the way I've been looking at it, I think Odell Beckham will be there by the end too. And if he there, you know what's going on. It's up top going on. It's nothing up top going on. You can believe that. It's up top going on. Well, we'll figure out a whole lot right there by then week 12.
Oh yeah.
At my number 6, I got the LA Rams.
Ooh, he dropped them boys all the way down, man. Why you do them like that, man?
I had them at number 2 last week. So last 2 I had the LA Rams. One thing about it, at one point I was saying, well, LA Rams might be the best team in football. When they got Von Miller, I said that. Von Miller still ain't played yet, so the Jews sit out on that right now for me. But Tennessee showed me the same thing I said when they come to Buffalo. Boy, you get physical with them folk, boy, them folk can't handle that physicality.
Offense.
Yeah, them folk can't handle that physicality offense. And what I seen on defense, they can't handle the physicality defense. Because that's the whole thing on top. Tennessee just came with. The same mentality, they had the same mentality, just take away the highlights. Only thing about it, the same mentality they had with Derrick Henry. Only thing about it, when they run the ball with Derrick Henry will get to the second level, and he might put that bit for 70.
Well, you repeat what they really did to him. They shrunk the field on Stafford.
Yeah.
They just brought everybody up and shrunk the field.
Yeah.
And they had Byard. They had Byard out there doing a lot of lurking.
Yes. So
they got him.
I see. But if you come be physical with them folk, they don't like to run the ball either. They don't. They don't like to run the ball. They do all this whole play action shit, but they never like running the ball. You know what I'm saying?
And most of the time it leads to like a swing pass or something.
Yeah, so that's the same way about the 49ers. I ain't got no problem. The way when you be doing it play action and all that, you got to know all that because that comes off running the football. That don't come off, I'm passing the pass, and I'm going to act like I'm finna run it, then I'm going to pass again. You been passing all game. What the hell? So I'm saying that ain't. So they got to start running. They need to start running the football a little bit more. And then start making Matthew Stafford like be the great white hope or whatever. So he can not be so folks will not be so physical with them. And make them.
I'm gonna say this also about the Rams, man. Hate to say it, but I've never seen a team win with a white wide receiver as their number 1 wide receiver. As much as hold on, Tom did it.
Huh?
You know, of course, Tom did it with a couple of them.
You remember the Denver Broncos back in the day?
Well, that way, I don't know if Ed was necessarily his number 1. Rod Smith. I thought Rod Smith was kind of like
I think Rod Smith was your deep threat. I think he was your deep threat.
What was Shannon?
See, we got that. He was Shannon. He was a fast tight end. But I don't. So you think? Yeah, I ain't gonna say you think that is. He lead the league in reception. What the fuck?
No, he balling. He balling like a bug though.
But I'm saying they don't run the ball enough, bro. Well, one thing about it, you're not finna keep throwing the ball with 7, 8 folks in coverage and keep competing that shit. I'm saying you're not gonna keep doing that. You got to be able to mix up the run. Like I don't even know what the stats was for that Ram Tennessee game. But when the last time Ram had a game when they running back had over 20 touches on the run, not the sweep. I mean, not the screen play. I'm talking about the toss, the counter, the draw. When the last time you seen that when the running back did that? And they got your boy what the name is for New England? Sony Michel.
Yeah, Sony Michel.
So they got to run the ball, man. So they got when folk come in there, they come in there, they got them to start the pass. But we know you finna pay the ball 1,000 times. Keep a pass rush out there, we finna come eat you.
Yeah.
They run the ball. I think they need to start mixing the run a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean that ain't what McVay want to do though. He ain't
Right.
nothing like Sean Payton. Like Sean Payton will run the ball for 3 games if he have to get the win.
You're right about that. So when they brought down to it, that same way with New England. I mean not New England, but Buffalo. I'm getting in the same comparison. The coaching got there tighten that shit up. You're not gonna win with no shit like that. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win with throwing the ball the whole game. Not mixing up the run. Not getting at least. Not letting it be at least 60-40. They letting it be 70-30, 80-20.
All right, so here, you want to know about the stats about as far as running the ball for the Rams?
Yeah, how often they run the ball?
Darrell Henderson had 11 carries, 55 yards. He had 5, and he had 5 yards a clip though. Sony Michel had 7 carries, and that was it.
That's 17. That's 17. Between 2 running backs, they had 17. With one running back getting 5 yards a pop.
Yeah.
He getting them 11 carries.
Stafford threw the ball 48 times.
Come on with the jokes. You see what I'm saying? Come on with the jokes.
For 294 though. It wasn't even. That's the whole thing. That's how people get caught up in the smoke and mirrors of these stats. Stafford was 31 for 48. He didn't even crack 300 yards.
And threw about 48 times. Almost 50 times they get cracked 300. Come on with the joke. Yeah. So then first of all, you gotta be 60-40, man. You gotta be 60-40. All that 70-30, 80-20. Why no, boy, you don't get DDT like that. Who you got at number 5?
Tampa. And I expect Tampa to climb up, even further than that. But I got Tampa at number 5. I think
you got Tampa at number 5?
Yeah.
We got 2 the same.
All right. Yeah, I honestly, I think Tampa, well, we'll get to. I think Tampa probably is better than everybody I got above them on any given day. But they lost a game to New Orleans. I'm not going to penalize for that. They lost a divisional game to New Orleans. They used to New Orleans busting their ass. They bust their ass, what, twice in the regular season last year?
Yeah.
I think it was twice. So, yeah, I mean, they lost a game to a divisional foe. Sean Payton know them. They know Sean Payton.
Yeah, they know each other. That's just not.
Marshawn Lattimore know them. Cam Hayward, I mean, they know them.
Yeah.
So
that ain't that hard.
That ain't that bad of a loss. I understand the Saints have had some bad games or whatever, but it's a divisional game. I still think Tampa is damn good.
I feel the same way. I got them at number 5 too. 6-2. Was in Carver bye week. Was in the last time they played, like they said, they lost to New Orleans. I'm saying last week I had them at 6. But with the Rams, Dallas, with the Rams lost, Dallas lost. I'm saying Green Bay losing. I'm saying I had to push Dad up a notch. I'm saying even though they had a bye week, and they came off a loss, off before the bye week. All the folks in front of them had lost, so shit. They record versus better than theirs, or they record versus better than theirs, or they tied. So I got Tampa Bay them at 5. I think they solid because I think I heard you say one before. By the time they get by healthy by December, whatever, they should be already locked in. They just come out their bye week, and I still see Grunt and Antonio Brown and JPP. I think they still didn't practice Wednesday. So they still necking with some little injuries, whatever. But I got Tampa Bay at 5. They still want the team to beat. So
well, I mean, look at what they come off to buy too.
Yeah, they come to the Washington. Yeah.
Washington, the Giants, the Colts, and the Falcons.
They got Washington, the Giants, the Colts.
Yep, and the Falcons.
They could. That's all that 4-0.
Before they got to play Buffalo. They host Buffalo week 14.
That sounds like 4-0.
At Carolina, at the Jets, and then Carolina, Cincinnati. They got some real. Yeah, they play Cincinnati. Oh no, my bad. I went too deep. No, Carolina. They finished the season with Carolina.
Okay. They got that shit.
But we looking at that week 17 game at the Jets, 1:00. It's gonna be cold as hell up in New York.
Man, if it means something, Tom Bay gonna light that up. If it means anything, Tom Bay gonna light that up.
That's January 2nd, brother.
If it means something, Tom Brady.
Hey.
Tom Brady, Gronk, and AB done been up January 2nd before.
I know. Tom gonna be out there with the black turtleneck on.
You know what I'm saying? So if that game means something, let that game mean something. Let fuck around Arizona done slipped up by then, or the Rams done slipped up by then, Green Bay done slipped up by then. And dad don't need that game for the number one spot. Shit, they dad them if they go out there and try to get that. Got to have it.
It's possible.
I got them at 5. So they cracked the top 5, no question asked. Who you got at your number 14?
I got the Rams. I think they still a damn good team, man. I say the same thing about the Rams that I say about Tampa. I just think the Rams are just a little more flawed. And I think the Rams' glaring flaw is going to be what eventually gets them exposed in January. But like I said, they can throw the hell out the football. McVay's a hell of a play caller. He do a whole lot with his smoke and mirrors. He do a whole lot without a consistent running game, for damn sure. Ever since not Steven Jackson, but ever since Todd Gurley got Gurley got up out of there.
He just mad they had Todd Gurley. Now I ain't talking about Todd Gurley washed up. I'm talking about before they washed him up.
Yeah.
That'd be real danger.
Yeah. So, I mean, they still elite on defense, too. So, the Rams still in the mix. I just think that they flaw is going to be what really gets them. Now, what could be, if you look at it for what it is, they're going to have to really go. Green Bay is the only area. That's the only terrain they got to worry about playing cold weather in. Arizona playing indoors. Tampa going to be nice weather. Who else? Dallas playing indoors.
They're playing indoors.
So it is what it is.
Green Bay the only thing that they can get up on their skin, really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With it weather-wise.
So
you got the Rams at your number 4.
Oh, yeah.
So I got Rams at number 6. Last week I had Arizona at my number 4. You know what I'm saying? They had lost the game against Green Bay or whatever. They had lost to Green Bay. Yeah, Arizona lost to Green Bay. Had them at number 4 last week. This week, I got Green Bay at my number 4. You know what I'm saying? Last week I had Green Bay at my number 3. I let them go up a spot. Just because they lost. You know what I'm saying? The one thing I can say about the loss, they took the 7-13. Jordan Love, he got that. He just couldn't cut the muscle, whatever. And I know Aaron Rodgers would be there. Them folks would have won that game because Kansas City got but they problem. Them folks scored 13 points with Jordan Love out there. Green Bay got there still shaking it. So the defense, you know what I'm saying, they defense played their good ball. You know what I'm saying, they just didn't have it legal. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really punish them for that, even though he lied about not having the test or whatever. I still think Green Bay is gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? I think Green Bay gonna be real tough. I think Green Bay. I think out of all the teams, I think Green Bay fighting for that number 1 seed the most because they believe what they can get going on at their crib. I think Tampa Bay fight. I think all of them fighting for it, but I think Tampa Bay coming in second, they fight for it the strongest. I think the Rams come in third, fight for it because they want to be at their house. You know what I'm saying? Arizona, Dallas, whatever, fall down on that. But I think them 3 teams that fight for it the strongest to try to get the number 1 seed because they feel like what that number 1 seed to do for them. But I got Green Bay number 4. So I think Green Bay the 4th best team in the NFL right now. They moved down a spot because they lost. But I don't know the loss because they had a leader, Aaron Rodgers.
Gotcha.
Who you got at your number 3?
All right, well, we're gonna shake things up a little bit. At number 3, I got the Ravens at number 3. They 6-2.
Well, we got 3 all right.
Yeah. I'm gonna show Lamar some love, man. They not winning the games. He not winning the games the way people cosmetically want to see him do it, but the boy getting more confident throwing the ball. Bateman is getting, he's starting to settle in. Marquise Brown is catching the ball a lot more. Andrews is involved. The offensive line is looking better. Now they lost Deshaun Elliott.
The safety.
Yeah. But
they might come back.
Yeah, it's at a point in time now where they done lost so many people. I don't really give a damn. I expect the Ravens to still go out there, compete, and still pop people.
You ain't heard Jackson Lee. Long you don't hear Jackson Lee, you straight.
Lamar shit. Lamar winning a lot of clutch games. This too, man. They got the best kicker in football.
Yeah.
Baltimore, man. When you got an elite quarterback, and he may not be an elite passer, but he's one of the elite quarterbacks in football.
He moved the ball. Believe
and you have the best kicker in football, who all you got to do is get him 63 yards. He good.
That money.
Baltimore. That's why Baltimore stay in these games the way they do.
But that money.
You know, so yeah, man, I like the Ravens a lot. I think in the AFC, for what it's worth, they can beat anybody.
Hell yeah.
You know,
I feel the same way. I you know, they 6-2. Last week I had them folks at number 9. Man, them folks.
Yeah.
And when I just see how they just came back again in Minnesota, now and you'll be like, oh, they're from Minnesota though. Man, them folks don't need that shit about 3 weeks in a row, man. Them folks just keep doing that. So then them folks just keep getting them folks 21 points, catching them folks. Like, come here. Man, that ain't easy to do. You know what I'm saying? Home doing that on a consistent basis every week. And he ain't doing it with just running around. He getting 100-yard rushing or whatever at time, but shot it throwing for about 300, 290. So I'm saying, I think one game he threw 400 some yards or something. Man, them folks a problem, man. Baltimore a real problem. They like how Kansas City was a couple years ago. When you get the lead on Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
But that don't make no difference with them folks, boy. You gotta kill these folks. Because them folks ain't playing. Baltimore is gonna be a real tough out. I don't
look at their coach.
Yeah.
Look at their coach too. So yeah, it's the organization, man. It's just certain organizations that you respect like that. You know they're gonna pull it out.
Yeah, Baltimore's gonna be a real tough out, man. That's on everything I love. They're gonna be a real tough out. They're gonna be a real tough out. I would get Lamar Jackson here all year, really. Just been talking. I ain't saying getting him here, but he got a certain kind of standard when it comes to me. I'm like, when it boils down to it, bro, you gotta win. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a how you run around, I don't give a how you do your ESPN plays.
Because there's a whole lot of pocket passes that ain't winning shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So what can you do when it's time to shake it? And with all these games they coming back on. I believe they're getting them ready for the playoffs. So when the playoff time comes, just like last year, they got the first win. I think they got the first win against Tennessee or something. I don't forget who they won again last year, but he won. And he was happy or whatever. I believe them coming back this year, and all the comeback they have this year, gonna roll over to the playoffs. So he won't get down and out if they get down by 10 or they get down by 17. He won't start pushing the issue. Now I done seen it before. This shit ain't that. Let's do it. So then I think them folks gonna be pretty good though. I like Baltimore. They looking damn good. I think they the best team in the NFC in the AFC straight up. I think they're the best team in the AFC. And they ain't got a better record than Tennessee. But with Derrick Henry not being there, shit, I don't see them folks.
It's hard to say, man. I think they match up well against each other. This year, the playoffs, it'll be a lot closer. Because even though Henry been getting shut down the playoffs the last couple of years though, so he haven't even really been a factor. No,
he ain't been that one. He ain't been that one period. Matter of fact, the playoffs started right now. Tennessee and the Cardinals will get a bye week.
Yeah.
But I said like the Ravens will be hosting Baltimore.
Well, you know, if Tennessee get that bye week, all we're gonna hear about for that whole bye week is can Derrick Henry play
in the first game. In the first game, you have to remember 2 games. That should be Tennessee main motive. That's something I'd be preaching if I were coach. We need that bye. If nobody need the bye over here in the ALC, we need that bye. That's all thing I'll be preaching. But like, who you got at number 2?
I got Tennessee.
We got 4 right.
So I know we got 5 right. We got 5 right there.
We got 5 right. Hold on.
Man.
Hold on. You might put Detroit at number 1. I don't know.
Oh shit. Oh shit. No, man. Like Tennessee, they showing me a lot, man. They showing me a lot.
Me too, bro.
They riding a 5-game winning streak, and then you look at their resume though. They beat Seattle, Buffalo, Kansas City, the Rams, and they beat the Colts twice. Yeah. You can put their resume up against anybody.
It just in that order. You know, so one of the when that little slate probably come through like that, you usually lose 1 or 2 games on at least on the letdown. You know, just on a and I can use the Ram game for example.
Mm-hmm.
But that way they played against the Rams. Yeah, them folks ain't.
Well, even you look at Seattle. When they beat Seattle when Russell was there.
Yeah, they bucked it back. Bucked it. I'm talking about bucked it. I think they bucked it back in the second half. They were there like 31-16.
Yeah, so like Tennessee resume is there, man. It's there.
Yeah, I say they're the second best right now.
They got now. I will say this: they got to get more than 178 passing yards out of Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, they can't expect that defense. They can't expect that. He should be a whole lot better. I think.
Yeah.
To be true, I think Granddad will be a whole lot better. He had 11 carries for 21 yards. But I think they should use Granddad, and I call Granddad. I'm talking about Agent Peterson.
Yeah.
I think they need to use Agent Peterson strictly for the versus like red zone. You know what I'm saying? You can give him a couple carries. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah. When we get down in the red zone, they need to use him so he can get in there because he can score.
But that's the thing. They don't really have nobody else to do anything else. I mean, Nichols had a career 7 carries before Derrick Henry got hurt. So now they're in a situation where I think theoretically you would want AP to be your red zone running back and your short yardage. Yeah. Your 3rd and 1, your 3rd and 2. You know, when you get in the 3rd and 5s and out, you need that scat back.
Yes.
But you know what I'm saying, they don't have that. So I think what's going to end up being their downfall, other than Tannehill, is the fact that y'all expecting too much tread on this old ass tire.
To
be respectful for AP.
I think he had 11 carries. I think he had 11.
I know.
Ain't nothing but respect. Everybody know this ain't the 2015 Aiden Peterson. The whole world know that. If he don't know that something ain't wrong. I said, but he had 11 carries in the game right here. My thing, I think that he should stay around like 11 to no more than 15 to the most. I'm saying 11 to 15. I'm saying and work them other boys you got, man. You got to work them. I'm saying when they boil down to it, offensive line make a hole.
They got 8 games? Yeah, they got 8 games left. So
offensive line make a hole. Work them other boys and had that. And my wide receiver on what his name on Brown,
AJ Brown and Julio.
Hey man, it's time to shake it, man.
Stay healthy.
It's time to shake it. And so I think that's what we gotta be.
What I think could help them is the fact that AP only gonna play half the season.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
that should help him a whole lot. That should help him a whole lot.
No. But I think they I just don't, man, it's like when I look at Ryan Tannehill, man, it's like I understand AJ Brown and Julio can't stay healthy either. But it's like you cannot tell me that you cannot get them boys the ball unless you playing out of play action. Because it seemed like you put him in any drop back situations, he not surveying either. Well, them dudes get open. But AJ Brown get a whole lot of contested catches too. A lot of contested catches. So it's like he not really throwing nobody open. Dudes ain't really separating because AJ Brown ain't the fastest dude. So AJ ain't really separating like that. Julio's kind of like in and out the lineup with hamstrings and this and that. And so it's like
he been doing that shit since Atlanta.
Yeah, it's like, so what you he ain't the jumping all out there. He ain't baby Calvin. He ain't baby Calvin out there no more. But
he don't get no about 2 plays. 2 plays, go sit down. Come back.
Yeah, so
if you get the first down, he come back. You don't get the first down, he cool. He ain't even getting 3 plays.
Yeah, it's like, so as much as I want to believe in Tennessee for the long run, you know what we need to do? We need to turn around and do a power rankings of what we think is going, a flash forward of what we think is going to look like week 17.
Oh, shit.
We ain't got to do it now.
We can do that.
We need to do that.
By what week, though?
What we think the end of the top 10 go.
Yeah. You understand? But by what week you want to have it made up, though? Because not trying to be funny to do that. You know, we got to look at everybody who they play.
Schedules.
Yeah.
And like pretty much going off our overall feel for those teams and what we think they're gonna end up being in the long
run. Right now, like I said, right now, what their schedule is. Like, do you think they're gonna keep?
And see how it measure up.
Yeah, I can do that. I ain't no problem doing that. Why you got? It said we both got Arizona #1, so we did get 5 out of 10, right?
We did.
Why you got Arizona #1? Oh, I got Tennessee #2 too. Like I just said.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they look how they lost. If it wasn't for AJ, man, another AJ. AJ Green out there. If it wasn't for AJ, like that was supposed to be the game-winning play right there. They didn't really play a bad game. They played another team that had one loss at that time. So it ain't like they lost to a bum. Aaron was so it was at the end of the day, it was a loss.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people when they lost that game, they went ahead and they pushed Arizona all the way down. I couldn't push Arizona down like that. I still kept Arizona number one because I still felt like Arizona was better than Green Bay. They just happened to lose that game. I thought Arizona was still better than the Rams, who they popped. I still thought Arizona. We gonna have to wait and see on Tampa Bay. I think that's the game people really want to see. If I can get a NFC championship with a healthy Tampa Bay and a healthy Arizona, I think I would rather see that over Tampa against Dallas or Tampa against the Rams or whatever.
I think Arizona like their ass. Secondary, so
boy, up at the desert, indoors.
Their secondary too suspect. I think they like that shit up. I think I'm not saying Tampa Bay won't like. I don't know. I ain't gonna say I don't know. But I think Arizona gonna like. I think Arizona like that secondary rock though. That shit barbecue chicken. That secondary barbecue chicken. But that ain't no joke. But that secondary barbecue chicken though.
What's really popping for Arizona is their running game.
Yeah, that would been saving the last. Even in the Green Bay game they lost. That would been their calories the last two weeks.
Yeah,
running game.
Connor leading the league in touchdowns right now. We're rushing touchdowns.
I know Pittsburgh missed him for right.
Well, Najee, all right. Yeah. They probably missing 11 touchdowns. But...
Yeah, they know they missing that. I ain't get to say I had Tennessee last week at number 8, and I moved them up 6 spots. Just because they went out to the Rams without their best player, and I think their best player Derrick Henry, and won that game. So that meant big to me, and they done won 5 in a row.
Well, you know what though? If we want to be fair about it, if we looking at it from the other side too, we could say the fact that Tennessee was able to beat Seattle, Buffalo, Kansas City, the Rams, and the Colts twice because they had Derrick Henry.
Yeah, you're right. I said, but going down and beating the Rams without him.
There we go.
Too. That just keeping it going without Derrick Henry. Like, damn, well, that got to be an eye opener. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How much of that you think was emotion too? Because like I was talking to Fidel about it. I think they spent the last week and a half hearing about how they really ain't nothing, all y'all is a Derrick Henry team.
That meant a whole lot, and you can tell that by just how many y'all you.
The attitude that they played with.
Not even that. Then you said, Tannehill had about 178 yards, something like that.
Yeah.
So that you the beat folk with just that, so it had to be something else. So it had to be like attitudes, was a little more.
They punched them in the mouth.
Yeah, I'm saying so. Like they just asked the question now: can they keep up that same intensity?
We gonna see because the Saints are gonna bring it. The Saints are gonna play physical too. The Saints don't play no sucker football neither. So.
But the question, the Saints gonna do that on the defense side. Can they do it on the offensive side?
With Kamara, yeah.
Kamara, he ain't even practice. He got a knee. He giving his knee. He got it somewhere over his knee. I ain't know. I'm not saying he ain't gonna play, but they saying somewhere over his knee, whatever. And they in Tennessee. That's a 1:00 game.
Mm-hmm.
The number 1 team, we got the same thing right at Arizona Cardinals. I had Arizona 4 last week. They moved up 4 back to number 1 because the week before they were number 1. The main reason why I got Arizona number 1 this week because they played a division rival without their star quarterback, both of their star running backs. I mean wide receivers. I meant to say, and
whoop that.
Yeah, and the JJ Watt they play. So that 4 superstar they play, and they have them 4 out of the Liberty Children. 49 couldn't do nothing with them. And there was a division of game. It was in 49 couldn't do nothing with them folks. So I think Arizona right now the best team in the NFL back to where they was 2 weeks ago, and they're gonna be tough to beat. They're gonna be them folks that showed me some with McCoy. Now I ain't gonna say they're gonna beat everybody like that. So, but that's the same reason why I put Dallas #1 last week, because they went and won a game without their leader.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, but you say that shit means something. So you lose that game. And Arizona, they had 3 of their leaders, and they got that one out there and shook it. So I had to get them for. I still think they do. And they 8-1. Ain't nobody else 8-1. So I think.
Well, let me ask you this then.
I'm pretty good.
Outside of that top 10, who's the next best team?
In mine, I say Pittsburgh. I hate that. I'm saying you turned me on to a lot of shit when it came to Pittsburgh. You tell me because I looked over them. I'm saying because I really think Pittsburgh gonna be last in the division. I picked them to come in third in the division. But I say Pittsburgh, they like number 11. They close 11. They left. They're knocking at the door really. So they really knocking at the door. And next week I think Pittsburgh play Detroit. No disrespect.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I'm saying so. They play Detroit. New England mess around and let Cleveland hit them with the DDT. We got a whole other list coming on that week. You see what I'm saying? So
it's like when I look at the rest of these teams, it's about matchups, man.
Who your next team? That's on the outside trying to get in.
It's hard to say. Like when I look at Cincinnati, Cleveland, Denver, Kansas City, New England, Atlanta. Atlanta further down. But it's like the Saints too. I want to say the Saints, but it's like, do I think Trevor Siemian and Peyton are gonna really keep that stuff going, or do I think the Saints are more prone to have an up and down season where they might still, the Saints could still end up overachieving and like finishing second in that division and maybe making the playoffs, because I don't think Carolina making it. Period.
Right. You know they in right now.
Yeah.
The Saints in right now. They play the Buccaneers, but I predict the Saints before the season started to go 7-9 at best. I'm not 7-9, but 8-9 at best. I said 8-9. They probably on that. They on that track really, but I can't put no. I don't believe in Trevor Siemian, man.
I think it comes down to who do you trust more out of them teams. I don't really trust Cincinnati. I want to trust Cleveland a little bit by default because y'all kind of been there, like y'all core kind of been together the longest. Y'all got an elite defensive player, a couple of them. Y'all quarterback good enough to get y'all there. Y'all got running backs. Y'all got an offensive line. So it should be y'all. Like theoretically, it should be y'all. But it's like the Kansas City Chiefs, they're another team like, y'all bullshit. It's like, I want to believe in y'all, but y'all won't give me nothing to believe in.
When it comes to Kansas City, I'm like, I know y'all can't stop nobody.
I'm getting turned off. I'm getting turned off by him. But I don't even want to watch y'all right now.
This week 10, they what I really like about this list so much. Because like this week 10 by itself. Kansas City play the Raiders. If Kansas City win that game and Minnesota beat the Chargers, Kansas City back on top of that division.
So they ain't beat the Chargers though.
I believe that. But
you was talking about the Ravens being winning all them clutch games. The Vikings are the complete opposite of it. Like they've been losing all of them.
Yeah, all of them. All 3-point games. They've been the 2.5s and all. They've been losing all of them. Let's say Cleveland beat New England. We got a whole different story about Cleveland Brown. Now you got the Cleveland Brown. What they reckon to be 5 and what they going to be 6-4? They'll be 6.
Yeah.
They'll be 6-4. New England will be 5-5.
I don't know, man.
So,
like I'm looking at Kansas City's schedule now. Like y'all been BS in the first half of the season. Ain't no room to BS. Like y'all got to almost run the table. Look at it now. Look at it. Like so they got Vegas coming up this week. Y'all looking at
that's a big that game they're gonna tell you. That game they're gonna tell you what's going on with them. They lose that game, they do.
Dude, Dallas is a big game week 11. Dallas ain't playing with them.
Yeah, I know that. I know Dallas is big. I know Dallas is a big game again though.
Throwing that football like that gonna have a field day on them boys if they don't tighten up.
But our defense better come on with it because they gonna damn sure try to goddamn do their thing on this.
Well, dang, they ain't got they bye till week 12. That's rough.
Kansas City.
Yeah. And then after week 12, they come out. They got
that's great.
Denver.
Guess what? That's great if you in contention.
Yeah.
Because you get a chance to rest your body.
But they got Denver, the Raiders again, the Chargers, the Steelers, the Bengals, the Broncos. They finished the season with 2 games on the road, too, at Cincinnati and at Denver. Both of them games will have awful weather. I bet you they had awful weather in both of them games, too.
Well, Kansas City. They use that Kansas City, they go well.
Week 18, week 17 at Cincinnati and week 18 at Denver. And that game at Denver can go either way. It always seems to go either way.
They can get they shoot. They can go down and get a win in Denver. I don't know about that.
It could be snow on the ground. It could be rain. It could be freezing cold.
This week right here, though, if they lose against the Raiders this week, you got to worry about them games. Them games ain't going to mean that. They're going to be through. Because the Chargers and the Raiders going to be in front of them. I think they're in front of them now. Now, I think they tied. The Chargers in front of them because the Chargers beat them. They mess around and lose to the Raiders, I think they'll be 0-2 in the division. But you're through dealing. You're through dealing.
They in 8, yeah. They sitting right now in 8 right now.
And they 5-4, ain't it? Some shit like that.
Yeah. They in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 5-team, a 5-team tie.
Yeah. The Chargers 5-3 though.
Yeah.
So the Chargers
5-3.
Chargers leading the division. They're leading the division. Fuck around the Kansas City lose to the Raiders this Sunday. The Raiders and the Chargers are gonna be fighting trying to who's gonna win the division. And the Kansas City, the Devil gonna be fighting who's gonna be last in the division.
I'm gonna say this right now. You can mark it. I said it. Kansas City gonna miss the playoffs, man.
I can believe that.
And you know why I believe they missed it? Because they kind of signed a death certificate in the first half of the season. They gave away all the tiebreakers. Y'all lost to Tennessee. Y'all lost to Baltimore. Y'all lost to the Chargers once already. So y'all can't lose this next game to the Chargers. Nah, dog. Y'all beat Cleveland. And honestly, Cleveland's supposed to beat y'all week 1.
Yeah. That was the game of the week to me. I thought Cleveland, that was a statement game for me for Cleveland. So if the Chargers gonna take their play then. It's 7-man. It's 7-man. If you say Kansas City ain't gonna make the playoff, the Chargers gonna take their play.
You know what I think gonna happen?
You see 2 teams gonna come out?
Nah. What I think gonna happen is I think the AFC North gonna end up getting 3. I can see Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and Cleveland all getting in.
So you see Cincinnati, you see Cleveland getting in. You see.
I think big boy football about to take over, and Cincinnati about to get boxed out.
You see Pittsburgh and Cleveland getting in over Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I don't see. I don't see Pittsburgh getting in. I don't see them getting in.
I think it's very possible. They're going to get at least 2 in. I don't think the West is going to get 2 in because I think, like I said, Kansas City, they put themselves too far behind the 8-ball right now. And then you look at what's going on with the Raiders. Now, Denver, a completely different situation. Denver got wide receivers. Denver got running backs. Denver got cornerbacks. Denver got defense. Denver got everything. We just don't really trust Teddy Bridgewater, I guess, or Vic Fangio.
Yeah, they'll have a leader.
You know, but yeah, I think it's over for the Chiefs, man. Like, what could end up coming back to help them in the long run could be the fact that they beat Cleveland. So if it come down to them having to box Cleveland out week 17 or week 18, that could be what it be.
Yeah, that's a big game. Like Cleveland played New England. New England messed around and beat them. And New England messed around and beat them, and Kansas City beat the Raiders. Man, Kansas City, they're gonna be looking for the Chargers. They're gonna be looking.
That's the thing. That's why Kansas City ahead of Cleveland right now because they both 5-4.
You know what I'm saying?
But
so this is a big
they got
game.
the tiebreaker.
This is a big game for Cleveland and Kansas City. If Kansas City beat the Raiders, and Cleveland fuck around and lose to New England. Even if Kansas City beat the Raiders, Kansas City finna be they gonna be looking for the Chargers.
Yeah.
They're gonna be looking for the Chargers. They're gonna be a big matchup. That's why I say this week here is a big week for the Kansas City Chiefs. Fuck around and lose this guy here. I don't give a damn you beat the Chargers or not. Now the Raiders in front of you. Now the Raiders and the Chargers in front of you.
Well, I mean, look, they ain't got to worry about the Chargers till week 15, though.
You're right. Well, the Chargers keep winning, and you got them mess around and lose the game in Vegas, because I believe you're gonna lose another game. If you're gonna lose another game, at least 2 more games. I think the Kansas gonna lose at least 2 more games. And if the Raiders want to lead game, if you lose the Raider game, you're gonna fuck around and lose 3 more. So this is a big.
Yeah, I mean, they schedule get real tricky, like the second half. Like even that Pittsburgh game. If that Pittsburgh defense continue to play the way it's been playing, they're gonna be in the dogfight.
Kansas City play at Pittsburgh, or Pittsburgh come down now?
Week 16, they host Pittsburgh.
By that time, they gotta be hoping England or Melvin England then fit it all the way in. Then they gotta hope that Melvin England be fitting all the way. Because Melvin England fitting all the way in, and you got Clark out there. Then you try to get some pressure on the quarterback. Because that's how you beat Pittsburgh. You just gotta get that dad. I mean, get that get that As long as you get that gonna fumble that motherfucker. He gonna do something. No, he gonna do something.
He gonna fall down when nobody touched him.
Yeah, he gonna do all that. You just gotta get at him. You gotta just get at him. But you let him get all day, you got a problem.
Boy, I don't know, man. I think Kansas City done, man. Like even that Cowboy game, it's like Dallas ain't gonna play around with y'all, man. If Dallas healthy, they not gonna play around with y'all. So all of this going in there and thinking y'all gonna win an ugly 16-13 game, which could happen. I understand it could happen. Like since I don't know what's going on with Kansas City, man. But this playing down to all your competition, think you just gonna keep playing down and beating everybody? Nah. Y'all beat Daniel Jones, you beat Jordan Love, bro.
Yeah, that ain't gonna get you no more. You can't live all that. That ain't gonna get you nothing to eat. That ain't gonna get you nothing to eat right there.
No, it ain't.
But I said, like, this week will tell me if Kansas City on life, if they dead or they on life support. This week right here gonna tell me that. Because if you lose to the Raiders, man, I think they out of here. I think they move that one out. They lose to the Raiders. But if they can win the Raiders, I think they'll be chopping at the charge. They still be chopping at the charge. Hey man, you know, we done had these folks here for a pretty good minute, man. Let these folks know how they got to get in touch with you, man, so we can get up out of here.
As usual, you can find me by name, Walter Stringer, on Facebook. You can also find me on Instagram at WS_4Mayor. And you can also find me on Twitter at Goats and Rings.
Hey, man, y'all know this is, man. This your boy Moore Drive, man. I fuck with folks who fuck with me. Knowdatsports Thursday Night Football Edition, man. Your boy Moore Drive, man. Fuck with that boy Walt, man. Hey, man, I fuck with me, man. Y'all go check us out on our podcast platform, man. Knowdatsports.
Check it out.
Goats and Rings, East and West Football Podcast. So go check it out, man. We fuck with folks who fuck with us. Know that if you don't know nothing else. I appreciate y'all. Know that. Shaking their heads.